Hey guys, what's up? Cinema11 here. So, welcome to my review of Girl Meets World, Season 2, Episode 26, Girl Meets STEM, aka Episode 47 overall. Okay, get it all out. Haha, he's reviewing Girl Meets World, haha, it's for babies. Okay, you can comment that or whatever, grow up. So, I haven't seen much of Boy Meets World. I don't know if that'll upset a lot of people. I just kind of casually watched it when I was younger. Like, I didn't even realize there was a transition between like middle school to like high school to like college. I think I remember seeing them in college. That was like towards the end of the show, I guess. But I think they also cover them after college unless they like leave college or something. So I don't know how like fast they covered it, but I think the show was on air for like 7 years or something. So I don't know how much of that you can actually do, because I mean you can do middle school and high school most definitely, but like college you can't finish all that, because if you add high school and college that's 8 years already. But I don't know how they did it. But now I'm older and I know that the show covered real life topics, and I guess this was big for people, so they could see like stuff that was going on in their lives in a TV show and see how people handled it. I don't understand like how that really helps you out, but hey, whatever. But I think this show was on ABC Family, if I'm correct, and that's where I watched it at least. But now it's on Disney. Disney brought it back, and older fans expect it to cover like not cover topics like the original. Like, they're not wrong. Most of the episodes stem from a smaller problem or an annoyance that Riley or Maya makes into a big issue. And I remember Maya saying how she had no one at home to help her with her homework. It's like, what? What does that mean? Just say your mom is working and your dad isn't around. She was like crying. She was like, I have no one to help me with my homework. It was kind of dumb. Like, I get that like they can't put topics like that on Disney, but you have to. If it's like, if this show used to cover topics like this in greater detail, you have to like just say it, okay? Or they even did a lesbian couple on Good Luck Charlie. Why can't you do other stuff like that with Girl Meets World? Like, I don't understand. It seems like Degrassi is like the only show that can like tackle that, and Nickelodeon will allow it, but that's on their teen show, their teen channel. But I don't know. Maya also just decides that a man will become her stepdad, and that was a really stupid plot point. It's just like, yeah, I like you. You seem, I want you to be with my mom. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work out because I'm like God in this world for some reason. And I was just really against it because a kid just can't decide that. Like, you can't just decide that that's your stepdad. And I hope it doesn't work out like that, but it seems like it will work out like that. So, in this episode, Riley is the one to overact to something extremely minor. Okay, so Girl Meets STEM. It's a feminist episode. Straight up, if I'm correct, feminism, their goal, overall is to get equal rights for women. Get equal rights for everyone, not just women. But like right now, specifically, it's for women because women, women are the ones who need rights at the moment because men have more than them. And due to social media's awesome powers, it led to some ignorant comments by people who don't really know anything about what they support. So the kids are in science class and they have to do an experiment in which one person drops a marble into a beaker filled with water. The other person has to figure out the science behind it, and this is a really simple project. They say marble, but it's not a marble. That kind of confused me. So Farkle tells Riley to put the marble in there and says, you want an A, right? And Riley wants to learn more about the experiment and she wants him to explain it. And she's so stupid. Like, shouldn't the teacher explain the experiment to you? Farkle is not the teacher. If I'm working with the smartest kid in the class and he wants to do the work, he can. Like, I would like to have knowledge of the project as well, but that doesn't matter too much as long as he can get me an A. I mean, this guy is your friend and he's reliable, so why are you doing this, Riley? But Farkle, he kind of interrupts Riley while she's talking, and I feel like she wouldn't have been as upset if he would have explained the project at this point. I've worked with smarter students when I was in school, high school, middle school, and sometimes they will not explain it. They will tell you what to do, or give you a really simple explanation and you might not understand it. but that's just my experience with like the smarter students in school. Okay, simple enough, very simple. But Riley, being the ignorant idiot that she is, notices that all the girls are dropping the marbles into the beakers, and that's considered easy work. So she's working with Farkle, and Lucas is with Maya. And then you have the other cast members who have names but don't really matter. They're all working together. And all the girls are dropping the marbles. You know, all the girls are doing it. And I took a look at IGN's review of this episode, and the reviewer basically said that in real life this wouldn't have made sense. Like, why would all the girls be putting the marbles into the beaker? Heck, I do that because it's easier. I mean, I don't know. So, I couldn't find, sorry for like that little small break. I thought someone was coming in the house. I couldn't find the episode online at the time of me writing my review, so I used a Wikipedia article and my memory for it. So the events in the episode might be kind of like mixed around, but it's the same message overall. So Farkle leaves, I guess. I don't know where he went. And all Riley has to do is drop a freaking marble. But since she's on her period now, she doesn't do it. Calm down. That's a joke, people, okay? It's a joke. Calm down. Go to church. I don't know. And Farkle is kind of at fault too. I guess he just left the class or something. He went home. I don't know. He went to his next class. That scene was weird. But I personally would have made sure my partner did their work, especially if we're sharing a grade. Like, there's no way I'm just going to be like, hey man, you got to do this and this. I'm going to head out to my next class. Like, there's no way. I would definitely make sure that she did that. And Farkle comes into class the next day, and he's upset that Riley didn't do the work. I would have been so mad over this. Your dad is a teacher, and you don't know how to do your schoolwork. You don't know to just do your work. You know, who cares? Like, if you feel oppressed, or something, and you're not even being oppressed. That's the problem with the episode. But I'm gonna get into that later. So, the kid with the teacher as a parent should be one of the smartest ones in the classroom. That's what I feel like, at least. And the wiki doesn't have great detail about the episode, but Riley says something, and all the other girls get upset. And I hate when people do this. Like, they complain so much that it makes other people complain, and it spreads like a virus. And the other girls didn't even care. They didn't really care until Riley said something. And really, I feel like Maya didn't care overall, because she sleeps in class. She's lazy. She doesn't want to learn. And Riley and the other girls, they talk to Topanga, and basically girls lose interest in major subjects such as math, science, and engineering at this age. And does this really happen? I mean, there are girls in my college who want to do the hard majors such as engineering, computer science. Like, I don't think life really works out like that. You know, you have a few girls that want to do like makeup or something like that, but I feel like at the end of the day, people want to do something where they can make money in it, or something that they can enjoy and still make money in it. I don't really think this is like a big topic, but hey, maybe some girls think like that. And if you do, let me try to help you or something. But I don't know. They're in middle school. They either need to become, like, they don't have anything major going on in their lives right now. They either need to become YouTube stars if they want to make money, get a really good job, or just go to college. I mean, your options are kind of limited because some degrees suck, so you might as well go for something that, you know, can help you out in life. You know, engineering, computer science, math. Do something big that can help you. People are gonna do that. I don't understand the point of this episode. Like, if someone's from middle school and they're watching this video, please tell me if you're actually losing interest in science and stuff. Because at my age, I thought science class was pretty fun, but I don't want a career in it. I mean, you can do different stuff, so that's just me personally. So, I mean, they'll realize that when they get there, or they'll become a failure in life. It's fairly simple. Your gender has nothing to do with what you can get into. You can do whatever you want. No one is oppressing you, and no one said anything wrong in this episode as far as the guys. You know, if anything, this episode shows how ignorant some who claim to be feminists can be. I feel like that would be the message behind the episode rather than like a big feminist message. And I've seen other reviews and stuff. I've looked into other reviews just to see like what they're saying and like if they have the same mindset as me, and a lot of them say the episode's bad, and this is a bad episode. So the next day the class is split and the girls feel like the guys don't believe in them. And no one said that at all. Maya is lazy, super lazy. We had Yogi, the kid who looks like he should be in elementary school or something. He had an excuse as to why he made her do the marble or something like that. And it had to do with his height or something like that. And Farkle never said anything rude to Riley. He just wanted an A. It's not his job to teach Riley. It's not the boy's job to teach you about the project or make you get into a science field at an older age. Ask the teacher. The teacher's there for a reason. You're in school for a reason. Go talk to the principal. Go talk to your dad. Your dad is a teacher. All these teachers are helping you out with your life lessons. Go talk to any of them. Okay? Any of them. And I might be off on what happened in what day, but it's whatever. So it's another day in the class, and class is split up via gender. I think I already said that, but via gender, working on the project. And I thought the guys had kind of figured the project out. I thought that would have been funny if they had figured out the project and then shown how stupid the episode is. But the girls are on one side of the classroom and the guys are on the other side of the classroom with Riley and Farkle in the middle. Riley calls Farkle a sexist pig, and that's pretty intense. It's just like, whoa. Disney got real for a second. Farkle, he said he never meant to disrespect Riley. And this is the thing that really upset me over the episode. Farkle was completely nice and respectful to Riley. After he said that he never meant to disrespect her, she just looked at him. She couldn't say anything. And that right there proves that she's wrong and doesn't even know what she's talking about. And I realize that, she's the main character. She has to grow up. She's meant to be flawed. And she has to grow from this. But this is stupidity at its highest. Her gender never had anything to do with his decision. She just came up with some BS and ran with it. Oh no, the girls are doing the easy work. We're being oppressed. Ugh. I just think it's odd that Riley is putting so much work into this feminist dream or whatever, but not actually doing her schoolwork. Do your work. At the end of the day, school is the most important. But hey, you think that, oh, there's a connection here. All the girls are doing the easy work. If you don't like it, ask him, can you do the, ask Farkle, ask the teacher, like, can I do the hard part? I don't know. You gotta speak up, and this is not the right way to speak up. So, at the end, they learned some stupid lesson by Riley not dropping the marble because everything works out because it's Disney BS. And apparently the teacher is a feminist too because he does this project because girls lose interest in STEM at this age. Hey, smart guy. Maybe just tell them that it's important to do these things so that they have a future. Don't do some dumb experiment. Tell them what you did. Bring in some men and women who have been in their shoes and have the adults tell the kids what's going on, basically, I realize the target audience for this show is kids, but don't dumb it down so much. Like, they didn't even do it right. No one oppressed these girls, and they made a reason up out of nowhere, and now they're suddenly feminists. Have fun being the butt of everyone's jokes and being harassed on Twitter. I just didn't like this episode. Don't get me wrong, this episode was upsetting, but it's definitely not the worst episode of the show. I didn't like some of the earlier episodes in the show, and there have been some episodes that I didn't enjoy at all. The show is getting better sometimes. Not this time. This will probably be my first and last Girl Meets World review. I tweet about the show when I watch the episode, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to check out my Twitter and Facebook. See you next time, and peace out.